home early?
Yeah, the old shoulder's a bit stiff.
Oh. Oh, we're supposed to be having dinner with Celia and Grant tonight.
My favourite newlyweds.
If you'd like to cancel...
No. It's quite all right. Besides, we have to eat.
You don't like them very much, do you?
What, America's darlings? No, come on. I'm honoured to dine in their presence.
Okay.
Oh, no. I'm just kidding, really.
You make it sound like such a terrible obligation.
No, look, I'm sorry. I'm just a bit tired. Anyway, where would you like to eat? Side room?
No, I was thinking something a little less formal.
I see. Kelly's.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Well, something about the way you said, Kelly's.
Well, you see, I learnt down at headquarters today that they're planning on throwing a little surprise party for Luke there. Maybe you'd like to drop in.
Would you?
What do you think?
I think that we are going to the Floating Rib this evening for a hopefully not too strained evening with Celia and Grant.
Hi, everyone. I hope we're not too late.
No, we just got here.
No need to rush off to the table just lit. Let's have a drink.
All right. A Chardonnay, please.
Scotch rocks.
Robert still hasn't heard about your honeymoon.
Yeah, Andy's, wasn't it?
Probably. We didn't get to see very much of them.
No, unfortunately, I was called back.
It's tough, right?
They did have a few adventures, though. Celia was telling me about the strange American they met. What was his name?
Fletcher. And so for some reason, he just attached himself to us.
Just what you need in your honeymoon.
Yes, you remember him, darling? Every time we turned around, there he was.
Yep, good old Fletch.
Well, maybe he had his eye on you, Celia.
No. I don't think so. It was Grant he seemed most interested in.
Really?
Listen, would you excuse me, please? I'm afraid I'd better head off right now and get Dr. Gerald.
Okay.
Save us some seats, darling.
Excuse me, folks. Your table is ready.
Oh, thank you.
Shall we?
You go ahead. I want to make a quick trip to the ladies' room.
We'll send up a flare.
Thanks. Please do. I'm getting worried.
Oh, don't. I'm sure everything's all right.
Remember the sneezing attack that he had, and forgetting about the party? It's probably the same thing now. Grant's probably all over town trying to find it.
I know, but Gerald was supposed to meet Grant at the university.
Well, do you have the phone number?
Grant probably has it. I suppose I could get it from information, though.
And all we need's a phone.
Excuse me, Commissioner. There's a call for you at the desk.
I won't be but a second.
That's probably Grant. Oh, well. Alone at last.
Doesn't it bother you, him being called away to the phone all the time?
Not really. It's part of the territory, I suppose. You can either fight it or accept it. And I found it infinitely easier to accept it.
Suppose I will, too, in time.
Well, look at it this way. So long as Grant is the doctor, he's going to be called away at odd moments. I mean, would you rather he gave up his profession or you were occasionally inconvenienced?
If only it were occasionally.
Oh, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, that's what Grant's always saying.
All right, it's a bit of bad news. Gerald's been mugged, apparently. We're on the assumption that it was a drug addict. Apparently, they found a guy in another lab looking for drugs.
Oh, how is he?
Well, Grant found him. He's unconscious. He took him over to General. But there's a security problem here, and I have to get down to the lab.
Well, I'll come with you.
Now, look,
yeah,
no,
I'll go down
really,
to the
that's
hospital.
not necessary. Grant's going to have his hands full, and besides, love, they're not going to allow you in the lab. So, look, why don't you both stay here, enjoy your dinner. And when I find out a word, I'll either phone the house or here. All right?
Is there a problem, Mr. Scorpion?
No. If you just take this, it should settle everything. The ladies will be dining alone this evening, but if I could make a few more calls.
Of course.
Thank you.
It never ends.
Okay. Everybody, this could be Tiffany. Keep your fingers crossed. Shh. Kelly's. Scorpio. No offense, Robert, but we were kind of expecting somebody else.
I understand, love.
I thought about inviting you, but I guess we should have, shouldn't we?
Look, that's all right. The reason I'm calling is I need to talk to Connie.
Well, she's not here. I suppose you tried her home, haven't you?
Yeah, there and everywhere else. You're my last hope.
Well, she might be here later. I understand she's going to be accompanying the guest of honor.
Good. And if you see her, could you have her come to Gerald's lab immediately? Tell her it's an emergency.
Okay, now what if that doesn't work?
Tell her Gerald was mugged and is in hospital. The lab was unattended for an indeterminable amount of time.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Thanks, love. I'll talk to you later.
Robert,
Yeah.
I wish you were going to be here tonight.
Thanks.
So long.
know we have been over every inch of this place. There has been no break in the security.
Well, maybe it was a malfunction.
No, that's impossible. I mean, you know about the backup systems.
Could it have been tampered with?
No, it doesn't look like it. No, he couldn't have.
What?
Robert, the only explanation is that he left the door open. Look, have you called the hospital?
Grant says he's still unconscious.
All right, what about our junkie friend?
Well, I did the preliminary questioning myself. He's not saying too much, so I have to assume he's what he says he is. Maybe he was after drugs, maybe he was after equipment, maybe something else. We're just going to have to talk to Gerald.
And now all we have to find out about is the disc. The only person who can tell us whether it's intact or not is Gerald.
Well, at least the equations are safe in Washington.
True, but the disc is here, or was here.
Can't you get into that safe?
Let's wait and see how Gerald pulls through first. Like it or not, we are nothing more than glorified security agents. It's his project.